We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And right away, he lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs?
And he's going to go down again. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Second down at 4. First carry for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Mike 19, Mike 19. It's a corner now. Forward. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Antonio Gibson with career touchdown number 60. And the Cardinals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
2nd and 4. Flushed out right. He finds his man complete. That's Harper. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And they'll accept that penalty. On third down, here's Walker. And, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. There he goes, right side. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Up the middle, it's Chubb. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Cardinals, it's 7-3 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. Haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
These two teams all tied after one. On third down, here's Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Murray now on first down. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A give up the middle to Gibson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And the tight end goes in motion left. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Chubb. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll give it to Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyler Beatty, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 81 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Undercross.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Come on.
Murray now to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On second down, a run with Gibson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Moore, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The slot man in motion right. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
On second down, it's Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Go. Check. Hey,
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end end zone comes Johnson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we see
Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Walker with another carry.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as they get this up to about the 42.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Hands it off out of the gun.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray off play action. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Murray. A really nice catch there by Johnson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
In motion right, here comes Johnson. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
75 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a 1st down as well.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. He gets this one to Johnson.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll run with Chubb. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Trying the left side with Walker. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They run again with Walker. Room here to run. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Akers. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 155 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
to Walker on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, they'll throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Running left is Walker.
Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Second and 9 now.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw.
And completes it again to Metcalf.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He'll look to throw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
Delivers on the crosser to McBride.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Throwing now is Murray.
He's got his tight end McBride on the out route.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Moore, the man in motion. From just shy of midfield, Murray.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Murray.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Johnson, the man in motion right. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short gain here down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Murray.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks have just about sewn up this football game.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Seahawks, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1.